So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Parma.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hazard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's an imaginative pass. He's on it. Doué! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Parma leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Ibrahimovic. And a chance! But he's left disappointed.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nice looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. Can he spark a counter here? Zanetti. He's shifting through the gears here. And oh, great leap! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Bale. Oh, look, shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Stam demonstrating his defensive quality there. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Hazard. Chance, surely!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Quality ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stam calmly anticipates. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Zanetti. Ambitious ball here. Bale finds himself offside. Marcelo. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kupchu. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Stojkovic. That's a cute ball. Kupchu. Xavi Alonso. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a good ball. Stam. And the pass is intercepted. It's out for a goal kick. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, they could break here. A probing pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! A finish right from the top draw. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Doué. Can he get it through? Stojkovic conjures time and space where few can. Vieira.
2 added minutes
Palmer
has been
have
indicated.
got it back and they'll have another go. Looking for a runner. That pass has been well intercepted. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Palmer are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back on the way. And he's in on goal. Zanetti crosses. Brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away. Azar. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Bale. Ibrahimovic. And that was very necessary. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries to play it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kukçu. Duke being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Some really good ball movement. Seedorf. Kukçu going forward. This looks promising. And the shot! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! Goal! Palmer! And they've got their lead back. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. There's the shot! Galatasaray have their second corner now. Terrific effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Joe! That is some... Oh, what has happened here? No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And this is Hazard. Oh, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
The two coaches
18,
are signalling
Bale.
changes here, both at the same
Number
time.
17, Seedorf. Coming on the field.
Nicely
Number
weighted
10,
ball.
Whatever
Yakin.
happens, that's the
Number
kind of movement
14,
which raises hope.
Figo.
He's not going to get any further
Substitutions
than
taking
that.
place.
Palmer, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Vieira. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, now he can run away with it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Now it's Bale. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Hazard. Maldini. Hazard. Stojkovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Figo. He is through here. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. And there's a goal. And right near the end, we have parity. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Great chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Palmer now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Pete...
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, it's come loose! Now, can they get him away? Looking for options. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
And a quick announcement now. We would like to
So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Parma really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Bale. Costa Curta does well to get it back. And it's Sneijder. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar powering forward here. He's shifting through the... I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. Now it's Doué. Rijkaard. That has not gone well. Long ball looking to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Now there's the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Cannavaro. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register.
It's Neymar! Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he skips past it. Torres! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Beckham with a real chance here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks.
Going for goal! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's been cut out, well played. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Neymar. Good ball, good take. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top.
Palmer always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
This is a promising build-up. Neymar. Now it's Doué. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Sneijder. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through? And no, that was never going to make it. Beckham. And it's Sneijder. Xabi Alonso running with intent. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And Torres! It's a loose ball. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Alonso.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great ball if he can get there. And he's in on Bale! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Palmer find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Hakimi. And here's Neymar. And that is not getting there. Palmer have hit a quick-fire double here. And they win it back again. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Can they get him away? Schneider. Beckham. That's going wide left. DiMarco. In by DiMarco. And it's hoisted clear. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Parma absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Palmer will be wanting more of the same in the second. He's having a shot! Gareth glittering Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Il proprietario dell'auto blu parcheggiata davanti ai cancelli è invitato a spostarla, altrimenti sarà rimossa.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
This ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Diaz. Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, the ball. Hazard! Glorious from Hazard!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Aberdeen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Kukçu. And this is Bale. Probing pass.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, some tackle that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's a sharp little ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hazard. Palmer leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hazard. And here's Bale. Cute ball now. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Bale. Bale! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Messi. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Good, strong midfield running here. Hazard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. Drogba. Forced to go back. Oh, strongly challenged there. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Palmer are looking to break at pace. Diaz, he's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Palmer heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Steaming on. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A case now. Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi making good progress on the right-hand side.
There will
Somewhat
be
off
1
target.
minute added time.
Matheus Cunha. It's Neymar! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Palmer claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Matheus Cunha.
Second period is on the way.
Number 1, Gianluigi Buffon. Coming on the
And
field.
it's Hazard.
Number 6.
That's been cut out, well played.
Junior.
De Bruyne.
Number 25,
Rodri.
Gianluigi Donnarumma.
Aberdeen do have a chance to counter here. Kukçu. Hazard. Oh, sweet feet. Goes for a shot! It's oh, what has happened here? And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Palmer have it back and can go again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. But here's Diaz. Diaz. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And here's Diaz. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forward? Tries one from range! No, just not quite.
Hazard really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That is good progress on the left. Now he's got space here. Diaz crosses. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That is good strength. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking for options for movement. Bale receives it in a wide position. Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get... Big chance! Oh, good finish! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And yes, it's him again. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
And he's managed to get free. Rodri has got himself a free kick.
Cafu.
Rijkaard. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Not the most accurate pass. Kukçu. And here's Bale. It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Jupe. Now, can they get him away? Bale! Oh, what a big quick... And it's come back out to him. And it's in! 2! And we've barely begun here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
It's Azar! Parma have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played.
Cafu.
Parma have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Diaz, and here's Messi. He's in plenty of space here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Played it again. Brilliantly cut out. Kukçu.
Parma really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, nicely intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this?
That's good play from him.
Serginho. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Keeper's dealt with that. Takes a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Diaz. Kukçu. Jupe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Pings it across. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Diaz. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Cafu.
And that has put paid to that. Tomori. Serginho. Spread it left. Diaz receives it in a wide position. Cross needs... Oh, great leap! And he's taking no chances there. Milan have it back and can go again. Threads one in. The ball goes in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. Rodri cuts it out. Palmer looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Juve. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And a chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Palmer find a position of real strength now.
Parma couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Hazard. Hazard! No, he's missed it. Somewhat off target.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
It's Bale! Oh, off the bar! Cafu. Mendieta. Played out to the left flank. Diaz. He's got away. Serginho. And the counter is on. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Parma absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Parma are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Milan have their second corner now. Milan with another chance from a corner. So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And it's Rodri. Nice sequence of passes, this. Good ball, good take. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gaitska Mendieta. That's really well manoeuvred. Succumbs to the pressure. And that has not gone well. And it's Kukcu. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Serginho. Diaz. Now it's Batistuta. Tomori. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had it taken off him.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Serginho. Messi. Palmer, gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more. No, again there's no way through.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
He's
di
created
50
one goal already. Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi, spread out to the left. Diaz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. But he's gone backward here. And he can thump... Oh, what has happened here? Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior. Mendieta.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
He's
here.
found space here. And the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cafu. Mendieta. That has not gone well. Juve. Now it's Bale. Juve. Kirkchu. Oh, good take. It's Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Hazard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Shifted it to the flank. Serginho tries to pass it through. Incoming delivery. Good read, needed to be.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Bale. Over to the right flank. Cafu plays it across.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Bale. Juve. Always goal shot. Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. And that really is so. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Milan e Parma.
Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things already rolling. Milan have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's...
Diaz! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Diaz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kukçu wins the duel this time. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Now it's Bale. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Just the keeper in his way. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Juve showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Thuram. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Knocks it out wide. DiMarco. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, super find. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is ended up in no man's land. Maldini. Bullet never out of the action for very long. And he's found a way past. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bullet. And here's DiMarco. To Maldini. Now this could be a chance. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's a sharp little ball here. Gehi calmly anticipates. But that has not gone well. It's a searching pass. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Looking for the run. Great vision. He's on it, can he get away? Diaz! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? Maldini. And they can counter here. Just eases him off the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through. Oh, it's come loose. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Beckham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that could set him on his way. Gets his head on it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar gets it clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Hazard. And he's got all... It's Hazard! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham standing over it. And he's there to clear it. Played back. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Parma trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Parma really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's DiMarco, looking to play him in. Now it's Maldini, swings it across. Maldini gets it away. And that's another good win of the ball. Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Now he's... Ibrahimovic! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Shifted it to the flank, aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Diaz.
Such good technique.
He is through here. He's looking unstoppable. Oh, that is asking shapes to shoot. Well taken goal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Parma cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Now it's DiMarco, looking for options for movement. Now there's a fine ball. Cannavaro robs him of possession.
Parma may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Bullet. Pass is just off target. Diaz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's been played through. Now it's Bale. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That pass has been well intercepted. Quality ball. Palmer are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Drogba. Vinicius Junior.
Parma really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
DiMarco has it in a wide position. Oh, well played. Vinicius Junior. Palmer do have a chance to counter here. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. And that is expertly dealt with. DiMarco. And here's Neymar. Neymar. It's a goal kick. Driven forward. Now, can they get him away? Hakimi gets over and intercepts. And it's Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar has the space to getting up there! And it's in! Parma are back in business! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Parma really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Hazard. Pirlo. And the number on the board is 3. Rijkaard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Parma, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. So, having trailed, to lead. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Bye-bye.